Good morning. This is Auntie Sue. Before we start this video, we're going to say it very clearly. If you don't like what I'm going to say, don't watch it. But today is going to be a little bit different. We're going to talk about some things that are uncomfortable for some people, but some people need to know the facts. First, we're going to do a prayer. Dear Lord in heaven, please take care of the people of our country, and please take care of the families that lost those 3 people defending our country in the war we are in with Iran now. Please take care of them. Please give me the courage to do what I'm going to do. First, I have to let you know I am a very patriotic American. I love America. I was born here. I will die here. I don't like a lot of things going on in the country. I was talking with my friend, I call her Martha Stewart, last night. She used to work with me at the Orange Box. So we were talking. I said, I was going to go do a protest, but then I thought about it, and I'm like, I'm too recognized. They might just put a thing in me and go, how does it feel to be protesting this and working at the Orange Box? Because, Susan, you don't have to worry about that, but there is something people don't know. What's that? ISIS now, when they're having demonstrations against the government, they are using artificial intelligence to track you, take pictures, and then they identify you and they send it back to your bosses. And even though we have the freedom of demonstrating on our own time, vacation time this would have been, they will get a copy. And if your employees really identify more with Democrats or Republicans, you could be in trouble. Oh, shucks, she goes, I know. But that's another reason not to. Then we were talking about the war. She goes, it's terrible, Susan. Do you know, besides getting the immigrants, they're not giving them medicine? If they have a condition, they're not given medical attention. There's no water. There's nothing. I go, it's worse than... She goes, Susan, it's uncivilized. There's no way you can live in those conditions. Okay. She goes, and they tried to get into America. They weren't really illegal. They're trying, but they have a lot of obstacles going against them. And she's like, it's only 14% that have committed crimes. The rest of them are like you and me. Okay, I didn't know that. She goes, no one's talking. I go, okay. So basically, before you protest, remember, they're taking pictures with artificial intelligence. And then if they identify you and figure where you're working, they're sending it to your boss. So if you work in a job where you can do it on your time, but they're pro-Democrat or pro-Republican, you could be in trouble. Just letting you know before you do that. I still think you should be able to stand up for yourself. And if you don't like things, you are allowed to say it. But there's more consequences now. It's not about going there and getting hurt. It's about they're using the information against you. I also don't believe if you're an American citizen, you really have to prove who you are to vote. I think it's getting a little too dramatic. I think one person wants you to vote one way, and if you vote the other way, it's going to be consequences against you. But truthfully, you have to do what your heart and soul says. And also remember, this is a hard one. God is the only one that knows how this is going to end. Nobody else, because He has the book. He wrote it. We have free will, but our destiny's already been made before we're born. So that's why I didn't watch a lot of the news, because I've been putting it in God's hands. But I think as an American citizen and a child of God, you need to know what's going on. If you don't like it, I do apologize, but you need to know the facts. And my Martha Stewart watches more news than anybody I know. I love you, Martha. I love you, my friends. Have a good day. I have to go to work now. Bye.